Good morning, guys. Good morning, online and offline. Online, guys, my voice is clear. Am I audible? Is it clear, online, guys? Okay, all right. What was discussed last class, guys? Automation. Okay. Notes is completed? No. Up to how much you guys are completed? Okay. 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 Got it. Yeah. See, guys, the next one, put method. The next one, put method. And get is completed, post is completed. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about put method. See, the post we created yesterday, name and the job we created yesterday. Okay. If I want to change the name, I need to use the put method. I need to use the put method. See, you guys are observe. Just I need to provide here only. I need to create put. Okay. Here only we need to provide put. So here I need to change the name. Just here I need to change the name and just I change the name, and at the same time I need to change the method also. Dot put. Dot put. Okay. We need to change the name, and we need to change the request also. And at the same time, we need to change the request. We need to change. Site. Just here we need to provide create, sorry, put update. This is the update, and we need to provide copy and paste it here. See guys, employee number 2, I was created. So just a minute, right click on here. I will execute. Just I got a employee ID. That employee ID I will change. Okay. So we got employee ID is the 389. Okay. So created. I want to change the employee ID 389. 389. So here I will provide priority equal to enabled equal to false. Enabled equal to false. And here we need to provide test. Just I will provide priority. Priority equals to 1. Priority equals to 1. Just I need to execute. Right click on here. Run as one test engine. We are expecting update. Got a error. But was expected status code 201, but was 200. Yeah. See, you guys are also updated. Whatever you provide, the success. Okay. See, I did complete all the logs I need to get. You guys are observe this method. The before I provided name and job different. Here I provided name and job different. I updated which employee. The employee ID is the 389. The employee ID is the 389. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear or not? If you want to delete any record from the database, if you want to delete any record from the database, we need to use the which method? This is not required. Employee number 389, I want to delete. Okay, I want to delete. See guys, and status code 204. What is the 204? No content. 204, no content. Yes. Now here I will provide just right click on here, run as one test engine. Yeah. We got 204. No content means already record has been deleted. successfully. It is clear? Is it clear or not? So in real time, update and sorry, create, we are able to create in different ways. And for example, you guys are observe, and if you want to get a cookies, see guys, if you want to delete or not a delete, if you want to validate the response body, basically log dot all is enough. Everything we are able to validate. And if you want to validate content type and the content length and everything, if you want to validate individually, you need to write one by one. Content type is separate, content length is separate. You guys are able to write individually. So here, when we are providing the log dot all, everything we are able to get all the information we are able to get. Okay, is it clear or not? So you guys are able to write. For example, I was using JSON hash map. You guys are able to write by using, you need to store the data by using JSON path. Okay. So we have a bunch of commands is there. Okay. We have a bunch of commands is there. See, if I want to store or if I want to create any data inside of the resource, we have a different types of options is there. JSON path is there, hash map is there, okay, object is there. We are able to create in different ways. Okay, see, everything is same, concept is same, but we are using different commands. We are using different commands. Concept is same. See, equals means here we are able to validate page number 2. That is our expected or not. We are able to validate page number 2. See, page, which page we are expecting? Second page. So we are expecting second page or not, we need to validate. So we are expecting second page. The second page related information will be reflected. Is it clear or not? Huh? Yeah, write down the notes. What is the last one? Manually we need to import. Yeah. If you want to create a API request, if you want to create a API request through automation, through automation, we need to provide we need to provide we need to we need to provide below methods. Yeah, you guys are write down get to put to post to delete. We need to provide below method. Okay. The next one, if we want to use the above methods, if we want to use the above methods, that methods we need to include, if we want to use the above methods, that methods we need to include inside of the Gherkin language. That methods we need to include inside of the Gherkin language. Yeah, write down given, when, then. Given, when, then. Okay. Yeah. Put the heading given. In this given, in this given, in this given, we are able to provide content to type. In this given, we are able to provide content to type and cookies, cookies and authorization and authentication and authorization, authentication and authorization, cookies and authentication and authorization, authentication and authorization, related information and authentication and authorization related information and we are able to provide parameters also. We are able to provide parameters also. Next heading, when. 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 In this, only we are able to provide request. In this, only we are able to provide request. Example, get to put to post to delete. Okay. Yeah. Next, then, then, if we want to validate the, if we want to validate the any response body, if we want to validate the any response body, we are able to validate under then. Under then. Next note, the complete REST automation, the complete REST API automation, we need to use TestNG framework. The complete REST API automation, we need to use TestNG framework. TestNG framework. It is clear? Okay. So we have a four is there, four methods is there. Just I want to create a one XML. Just I want to click on finish. Only one class is there here. So right click on here, run as, just a minute. Just I want to execute suit level. Just I want to execute suit level. Yeah, suit is completed. Complete all requests I was executed at a time. Okay, all requests I was executed at a time. See, total how many I run? 4. How many pass? 4. And failure? 0. Skip is 0. Okay, so now I need to refresh the project. Now I need to refresh the project. Go to test output and index.html and chronological. So this is the process, guys. If you want to execute this URL, you can execute from anywhere. This URL you need to paste to anywhere. It will be execute. So if you want to execute all the requests at a time, we are able to execute by using XML file. Okay. At a time, I want to execute all the requests. I want to delete and I want to update and I want to get the resource I want to create. If you want to do, you need to create a XML, same like a text engine, same like a text engine. Yeah, right on. If you want to execute APIs, if you want to execute APIs, if you want to execute APIs, suit level, if you want to execute APIs, suit level, we need to create the, we need to create the XML. We need to create the XML. Okay. We need to create the XML. Full stop. Next line. If we want to get the passed and failed test cases from, if we want to get the passed and failed test cases information, if we want to get the passed and failed test cases information, we are able to get from, we are able to get from, we are able to get from test output folder. We are able to get from test output folder. Okay. Test output folder. Yeah, next. We are able to validate the past test cases, and we are able to validate the past test cases. We are able to validate the past test cases. Index.html, put the bracket. Index.html. We are able to validate the past test cases. Index.html. Okay, next one. If you want to validate the failed test cases, if we want to validate the failed test cases, testng. If we want to validate the failed test cases in test output folder, if we want to validate the failed test cases in test output folder, in test output folder, testng iphone, testng iphone failed.xml, testng iphone failed.xml, put the bracket, put the bracket, testng iphone failed.xml. The command you guys are put the bracket. Okay, clear? Any doubt? Do you have any doubt? XML? Any doubt, guys? Do you have any doubt in APIs? How to verify? How to validate console? This data we need to validate. By using response, we are able to use, we are able to get the data, complete data by using log.all. If you want to validate complete whole data from console, we need to use log.all. By using log.all, whatever you are expecting, complete information will be displayed. Will be displayed. Okay. And if you want to only in API, that is enough. While taking the execute the while doing the execution, we need to capture the evidence. We need to capture the evidence. See, if you want to validate any each and everything, for example, header, like this header content type, okay? If you want to validate status code, like this status code, that is content we are able to validate from the console. Actually, we no need to provide anything. This one also we do not require. Without this one also, we are able to get the status code also. We are able to get status code also. So why we need to provide? How to validate each and everything as per your expectation from console. Console status code is there. How you guys are able to validate? See status code. Body is there. How you are able to validate? Body page something. And if you want to validate everything, log dot all. I no need to write each and every step by step. You guys are able to understand? If I want to write each and every step, okay, these are all information one by one, one by one, one by one, I need to provide. So just I show you how to validate the content tag. It is clear. And I show you how to validate the status code and the body page. And at the same time, if you want to validate, if you want to validate the data, once creating the data, how you are able to validate? See, while creating the data, what I need to validate? Only status code. The created or not. The created or not. Once it is created, the ID number will be reflected. You guys are observed. Once you guys are creating one API, if you want to create same API again, the ID will be changed. Randomly, it will be changed. For example, before I got a 380, I need to change. I need to execute one more time. It will be changed. Random number, it will be reflected. So that is the process. That is the process. How to do the API automation, I show you. This is the actually this is uh, in real time also we are able to use how to validate. Validate means what we need to main thing status code, status line, content type, response body. Only this four it is very important to validate the data. Okay. See, once validating, we got a some green color output. While we got a green color output, we successfully see proof everything is there, guys. Proof. We have a proof everything here. Why we need to check everything? Everything we have a proof here. How many test cases we pass? This is evidence. And how many test cases pass? How many test cases fail? Same if I want to get, if I want to take any other API, for example, dummy API. If you want to take a dummy API see, same get you need to, they will provide in developer. You need to use the get method, one more class, and one, click on finish. And after that, we need to provide the public void get Now you need to import. Okay, test engine clear. Now we need to import. And after that, you guys are provide what is that one given. You need to provide here. And we need to import what I need to import. Manually, what I need to import. These are all things I need to import. Amcrast and matches. We need to import. Once you guys are import, you need to provide the given. Under the given content type, I need to provide a content type. What is the content type? Application, JSON. Okay. And after that, we need to provide when, under when, which method I need to use? Get. Under when, which method we need to use? Get. Okay. Once you guys are provide the get, you need to use the URL. This is the URL. And after that, once I need to use then, and you guys are able to provide here status code. I am expecting 200. And here we need to use body. What you need to validate? Body name. For example, name. Just example. Name. What is the name? Name is the how to validate your expected data from console. Body. Name is the your expected, for example, anything you guys are create. Okay. And after that, anything, the name is not there. Just you guys are imagine response body, on that body name, for example, name colon Sudhir. You guys are provide name colon Sudhir. See, and after that, if you want to validate any data from the response, body. Okay. So I no need to validate individually. Each one, each and everything I know. Just I want to validate complete data. I want to validate complete data. Log. I need to log. What I need to log? All. Clear? Log all. Okay. So just now I will execute. Right click on here. Yeah. See guys, if you want to get the employee number 17, remove the employees. You need to provide 7. We need to get employee number 17. See, same URL, employee, this URL, single. Okay. Just I need to change. Yes. Okay. Right click on here, run as test engine. Okay. I want to get the employee number 70. The record has been successfully fetched. Okay. It is clear? Yeah. Done. Same like every application, different APIs is there. You need to create a package, different package, and execute different. Okay. So one application, different APIs is there. For example, imagine you guys are taking all related APIs is different. Mobile related APIs. Why? Because all related APIs backend, everything is working or not. See, in real time, not only single API guys, different bunch of APIs. How to validate the front end application? This is working or not, this is working or not, this is working or not. Same like in API also, we have a different types of APIs. Is there. For example, all related information, if I want to get, it is working or not, that is separate API is there. Okay, everything is the different. It is clear, huh? Huh? Clear? Any doubt? Online? Okay. What remaining is there? Git to Jenkins database system. Okay. First, we need to install the Git. Okay. First, we need to install the Git. Yeah. The next one, Git. If you need a complete API testing, you guys are join. Okay. Same testing, get method one day, put method one day. Okay. And delete method one day. And everything in detail they will explain. Same as it is what they will explain. Why? Because already I took the API testing also 25 days in MindQ. You know MindQ? MindQ. Yes or no? Same process. If you yeah, the next one is the Git. What is the Git? What is the Git? Yeah, just a minute, guys. Yeah, yeah. Are you? Yeah, I am here. I am here. Yeah. Total, they conduct the assignment 35, 25 bits. 10, not 10, 25 bits, 45 minutes. Already exam is going on. Yeah, you can go. I said, that's why I said clearly. You are unable to get same question paper. Okay, they didn't provide the question paper. And what they are discussing, huh? Okay. Yeah. Next one, Git. The Git is version control. The Git is version control. What is use of the Git in real time? Only with one purpose we are able to use Git. Which purpose? Click on. How to push the code, how to pull the code. How to push the code and how to pull the code. For example, if you want to use any new framework, you no need to search anywhere. You need to verify in Git. Inside of the Git, everything is updated is there. That is one repository. That is one repository. For example, I have one new framework is there, updated framework. That framework, I need to provide complete my team members. If I want to provide my framework to complete my team members, I need to provide, I no need to provide individual. Just I need to store my framework inside of the repository, then everyone able to access. Everyone able to access. So this is the process. Git. First of all, we need to download the Git. Now it is clear, Priyanka. Now it is audible. Now it is audible. Is it clear? Hello? Please respond, anybody. Voice is clear. Okay. Venu. Venu. Paina. Yeah. So if you want to do the pulling and pushing, we need to download the Git. First of all, we need to download the Git. See, this is the latest version for the Windows, and you don't have you have an you need to download based on your bit size. Here we have a bit size is there 64 and 32. Okay, I will explain one more time. See, enter the Git download. Click on the first link, Git download. Directly we are able to download from here. Latest source release. But if you want your system is the 64-bit or 32-bit, if you want to verify clearly, you need to click on Windows. You are using the Mac, you need to click on Mac. You people are using Linux or Unix, you need to use this one. So I want to click on download directly. See, we are able to navigate same process here. Click on here. The Git is download successfully. The Git is download successfully. Just I want to install the Git. Refresh. Git symbol is changed. 1 minute. Set up portable I downloaded. Okay. See guys, this is the Git. Where is that one? This one. This is the Git. Double click on the software and click on yes. And click on next. Click on next. Next. See guys, you need to provide randomly. Just I need to install the Git. Okay, click on finish. Click on finish. And here, you guys are observe before these two options is not there. These two options is not there. Before installing, these two options is not there. Is it clear or not? These two options is not there. Once install the Git, automatically Git bash and Git GUI automatically will be reflected. Is it clear or not? Before install the software, we are unable to get the Git bash and Git GUI. Once install the software, we are able to get the Git bash and Git GUI. Okay. See, and once you guys are install the software, you need to enter the github.com. github.com. This is the main page, and you have a credential. You need to use sign in. You have a credential, you need to use sign in. You don't have a credential, you need to use sign up. So I have a credential. Just I will verify. Oh, my credential is working. You need to log in. See, you guys are observed. You don't have a credential. You don't have a credential. The time you need to click on the sign up. You need to click on the sign up and you need to enter the valid email and click on the continue. And click on the continue. This is your username. Okay. See, and you guys are remove this one and click on the continue. Click on the continue. Once you guys are click on the continue and you need to click on continue. This is one type of testing. This is what type of testing? Yes, this is monkey testing. Okay, this is monkey testing. See, based on random answers, we need to provide the random answers. Okay, based on that one, you need to create the. Yeah, that is also correct. Manual testing. Manually, we need to enter. Okay, so you guys are create by using monkey testing your username and password. You don't have a credential, you need to do first install the software. Once you guys are install the software, once you guys are install the software, you need to refresh and you need to verify git bash and git GUI is reflected or not. Once it is reflected, you need to go to home and you have a credential, log in the application, log in the application. Once you guys are log in the application, I have a data is there. I have a update project is there. That project I want to store inside of the Git. If I want to store inside of the Git, I need to create new repository. See, this is the new. This is the new. We have a two options is there. This is the one option. Here plus symbol is there. This is the second option. Okay. So you click on this one, click on new repository. This is the process. See why I need to create the new repository. If I want to pull, if I want to push any new framework, I need to create one, but only we are able to store. If I want to get the data from the repository, must and should we need to take a permission from the Git master. If you want to get any information from repository, must and should we need to take a permission from the Git master. This is DevOps tool, Git, Jenkins, Maven. These are all DevOps tool. Okay. So this is the process and how to create the repository. You guys are observed the repository name. Already boom is there. Okay. See, this is my repository name. My repository is a public. My repository is a public, not a private. Public means everyone able to access. And after that, I need to create a repository. I need to create a repository. Once I create the repository, GHU, this is my repository. Okay. I want to upload any new file. You need to click on upload option. Okay. If you want to upload any framework, you need to provide, you need to click on upload option. If you want to click on, if you want to create any new file, click on the create a new file. See, here I need to create a file name. Here I need to create a file name. See, first one, Selenium. Second one, Java. Third one, Python. Fourth one, COBOL. Fifth one, data entry. Just I want to store the data. Okay. See, it is asking create a loss. I need to change this one. Jump. Yes, I want to create commit changes. Once I click on the commit changes, once I click on the commit changes, the repos that will be stored inside of the repository. Just I want to click on the commit changes. Yes, see, before we created LOSS, just I need to create, just I want to click on this one. If you guys are provide edit, if you want to edit, you need to click on edit option. See, before editing, this is the disable mode. Once you guys are edit anything, that is comes under enable mode. You guys are up, so I will explain one more time. See, something is edit. Just I want to click on commit changes. Yeah. See, you guys are up, so if you want to create any repository, you need to click on the create option or plus symbol. Second step. Once you guys are click on the new option or plus symbol, one page it should be displayed. Repository name, we are unable to provide same name. One time if you want to provide, next time you need to change the name. Once you guys provide the repository name, the repository is public or private, we need to verify. That is public, you need to click on finish. Once you guys are click on finish, the time it should be displayed this page. This page. Okay. See here, if you want to add any data, if you want to add any data, we have a one option is there, create a new file. If you want to upload any zip file, we have one option is there, upload. We have one option is there, upload. That's why I'm telling the Git is version control. The Git is version control. The Maven is the Maven is Git version control, but Maven, anybody online? Maven? Build management tool. Build management tool. Git version control. Maven build management tool. Jenkins CI/CD process. That's why we call these are all DevOps tool. CI/CD process. Once you guys are created data, we need to click on the commit changes. We need to click on the commit changes. See, once you guys are created data, listen carefully, created data, you need to get the URL. If you want to get the URL, you need a permission. Who will provide the permission? Master will be provide the permission. Okay. If you want to provide the request to master, master will provide the permission. How I need to request? I need API testing latest framework. So when you guys are provide the request, they will provide the URL. Which URL? This URL. See, you guys are observe. This is the URL. This is the URL. What I was created in earlier, everything will be there. Everything will be there. Based on this URL, you can clone the project. You can clone the project to your expected location. US, UK, US or India. Our employees is there in US. They have a latest framework. Okay. If you need that framework, you no need to ask that guys. You need to verify in repository. That latest framework is there in repository. How you guys are able to get the framework? If you want to get the framework from repository, first of all, you need to inform to Git master. Git master will provide the URL. Based on this URL, you are able to download your expected anything from the Git repository. Which one? This related only, not only any other things, guys. Only this related we are able to download. How we are able to download? If you want to download that one, we need to write some Git commands. We need to write a Git command. See, just example I will show you. Where I need to download that one, I want to download that one. I will create one folder. Okay. This is the folder. In this folder, anything is there? No, nothing. So if you want to download the framework, whatever you created in earlier, you need to open the framework folder, right click on here, click on Git bash here. Click on Git bash here. It is visible. It is visible. Yeah. And I want to download the framework. What I was stored in earlier, I want to download that framework. Actually, in real time, DevOps people take care of it. Just you have an idea. Okay, how to do that one here. We need to write a command git clone. What is that URL? This is your URL. Paste it here. Right click, paste. Okay, this is the process. Okay, done. This is the process. Once I hit the send button, click button. Once I hit the click button, what I was stored in my repository, that one will be stored in my expected folder. In this folder, anything is there? Nothing. Okay. So just I want to click on enter button. Just I want to click on enter button. It is success. 100% it is success. So before is there, the data is there. Whatever you stored in repository, we are able to download. Okay. Is it clear? We have a 10 to 15 commands is there in Git. Every command I will explain. Each and every command I will explain. Some your startup company, only your company India and Australia is there. Okay, some people is there. So that people are stored the framework inside of the repository, but you people are able to download. How you are able to download without Git knowledge? Impossible. You need to take some help of some other people. You have an idea about this one, easy to download, easy to get the data from the Git repository. How we are able to get the data repository, I will explain in detail. Okay, is it clear? Any doubt? Yeah, put the heading Git. Git. The Git is nothing but the Git is nothing but version control. The Git is nothing but version control. Okay, comma. If you want to do, if you want to store any data in central repository, if you want to store any data in central repository, we need to use Git. We need to use Git. Okay. If you want to do any enhancement project, if you want to, if you want to, if you want to do any enhancement project, enhancement mean changes. If you want to do any enhancement project inside of the Git, if you want to do any enhancement project inside of the Git, it is possible to control the versions. It is possible to control the versions. Okay. Enhancement. Some changes is there in my project. Okay. Immediately I will change the project and I will upload. Okay. Immediately those people are able to access. Yeah. Next one. The Git main intention, the Git main intention able to handle the version control. The Git main intention able to handle the version control, comma, how to push and how to pull, Git will explain, comma, how to push and how to pull, Git will explain. Git will explain. The Git main intention, how to control the version, how to control the version, how to handle the version control, comma, how to push and how to pull the Git will explain clearly. Is it clear or not? Okay. The next one, how to download the Git. How to download the Git. How to download the Git. Okay. I will continue tomorrow. The last working day I will announce. The last working day I will announce. Yeah, 20 before. Okay, confirm. That is the last working day. 20 before 19 or 20. Okay, that is the last working day. And finally, I will provide all important questions and everything. Okay. And before 20, how many days is completed? 20 total? How many days I took the sessions? Huh? 6 months. 3 months? 20 days. 22 days. Exactly. Only me batch, only this batch only completed exact time. And before 11 o'clock batch, 4 months, 3 days. You are a intelligent, so very fast you guys are. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. I will continue tomorrow. Bye. Any doubt online, guys? I will share the notes, complete notes.